As you very well know, yesterday we created the snake game on Scratch. Well, not the whole snake game. We just only coded it to change direction. So this was what we coded. So in today's video, you are watching Science Lab and Tech. We are gonna be coding the tail and increase of length. So we are going to just take this thing when flag click when I receive green flag, this code. To this code you add create clone of myself. After all this, if d force is equal to 4 and all, do not put them inside any of the if conditions because this will not work. So if you put it here right after the forever loop, then it will do it quite fine. Now when I start as a clone block from the control section and bring a wait until wait these many seconds and then say delete this clone. However, now let us try it. Now this will show some sort of snake game, but this is not what we want, do we? I think this is just not increasing length. So now then we need to put something that increases the length. So let us go to the variable section and let us create a variable by the name length force. So we created a variable length and now we are going to put this length in this section. So that is gonna be our code. So now we are going to take a new sprite. Let's choose a sprite and now we are going to choose apple. To choose a sprite, you need to click this cat button over here and then you need to click choose a sprite from here. So now we have an apple. So you go to the event section and bring the when flag clicked block to the editor. After that, you say set size to block and type in 50%. Now this will send the size into 50%, exactly the size which we need for our apple. So now we need to put a forever loop inside this and then we need to click forever go to block will be found here. So go to X, Y and now you go to the operator section and say pick random in both sides. Now we need to see the X coordinate at the top and Y coordinate at the bottom. Same way you need to see the Y coordinate at the X coordinate at the left, X coordinate at the right, Y coordinate upwards, Y coordinate downwards. So let us try it. So we are going to pick the snake here. The coordinates is going to change here. So let's see. The Y is 151. So go to the apple string and say go to Y. In this Y thing you put 151 to minus 151. This will put exactly same thing and now we are going to put it here. Now this is minus 223. Let's say, so now we are going to guess this as minus 225. Minus 225 and now minus 225 and now we are going to put over here plus 225. That will do the trick. Now if we say go, now as you will see the apple goes in random positions but it keeps going so fast that snake can't reach it at all. So now we need to go to the control section, search for the wait 1 seconds or 2 seconds block and then put it. This will reduce the speed of where the apple goes at what time. But we do not want the apple to go unless the snake has eaten it, right? But this code will not work for us if we are doing that. So let us go to this full snake game and I will show you. This is how much code it takes. So this is our apple sprite here. You will see this is made by me only, Anand KSS Tech, my project. So now then we could see apple. So when flag clicked, go to X, go to pick random. Yeah, you see that, right? So forever if touching snake, then length. So this is the length custom block. So what we should do here is that we need to remove this go to x out of our area, and then we need to put a forever loop that says that if touching snake, then the length should change. So let's say if touching snake anaconda in this case. Now go to custom blocks and create a custom block by the name length, length. Do not add any of these and say OK. Drag the length screen to the bottom of the editor. Put the length block inside the if touching anaconda block. And so here we are going to say change length. So now we are going to go to the variable section and we are going to say change length by 1. Okay, now this will mean that it will keep changing length, but the apple keeps moving like this. How can we do this? This is only nothing but stupidity if we are doing that. So we need to make the apple to move to another place as soon as it has hit it. For this, we need to say again go to x, y. So we are going to just duplicate this, delete the forever loop and take this here. So now, but still, yeah, now the apple sprite is working quite well, but the snake, it just keeps increasing length. It's not deleting anything. This is the problem. See, it is increasing its length even if I did not eat apples. So length, this is mainly because of the fact that we did not set length to 0 as soon as we broadcasted green flag. So we are going to say set length to 0. Now it will work quite well. So, but yeah, see it? Our length is increasing, but we need to keep a small length, otherwise it will look as though we haven't changed it. That is why in my previous snake game, instead of putting it change length by 1, I put change length by 0.1. Now what will this do is that it will make the snake look as though it is moving, no problem. See that? See it? I am able to eat the apple. So that is the basic snake game. And that's the snake game. But if you want to code score, now we need to hide the variables dforce and length. We don't want to see the length, do we? So for that, you need to click save now first to save your project. And we are going to go to this first code block over here. See where my clicks are coming? This block over here. And then we need to say hide variable dforce, hide variable length. That is going to be enough. It will hide both variables and then your snake game is almost complete. Now you need to add a scoreboard, right? To do that, we are going to say make a variable. Let us call this score for all sprites. So now we are going to say set score to 0 here. Okay, instead of doing all of this of setting everything to 0, what you can do is that you can create a custom block called setup, and you just put it here, and then you put define setup like this. So now this is going to do quite the same thing, but now we need to put something that changes score, right? So if touching snake, then length. So now we are going to go to the variable section and we are going to put change score by 1. Now let's see this, and now as you can see, the score is changing, but the problem is that the snake takes so much of time that it is changing the score by 1. I don't think I collected 14 apples in one go, did I? So this is not exactly a type of scoreboard, but it is a default scoreboard. So instead of putting change score by 1, you see here, this is the first snake game which I made, and in this the score is going quite slowly. So 3, 4, 5, it's not going extra or lesser. So what happened here was that even if we put all this to work, our score is increasing because of the apple size. So the apple must be reduced. So we are going to set size to, let's say, 30%. Now let us start again. Next thing you know, score 1, score 2, score 3, score 4, score 5. Now the scoreboard has been fixed quite nicely. So with that we complete our apple snake game. So if you enjoyed this series, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I will soon make a video on an advanced snake game in which we will be covering the topics like multiplayer scoreboards in which other players can see your score. So hope you enjoy. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. The next series we'll be doing on Scratch will be on how to make a nice platformer. So sorry if it looks like I have copied someone. That code was made by me a long time ago with the help of my Scratch teacher, Mr. Varun Kumar. So I've just copied the code for the previous one in this one also. Like you must have seen me referring to some website, right? This website is an older snake game in Scratch, and you can see after if I touch game over, it will show the player's scores ever since the beginning to the end. It works like that. So if you've enjoyed it, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. If you want to see all of my projects, go to Anant KSS Tech on Scratch. ANANTHKSSTECH, and then you will see my projects. If you go there, also it's the same message. Don't forget to like, fave and even follow.